He's alive, he's alive. Okay, keep him there, keep him there. Alright, just, alright, just hold him there, okay? Just keep him there. Fucking hell, I don't know what we're gonna do. Alright, just keep him there and keep him calm, okay? Alright, just reassure him, pat him on the shoulder. Okay. Alright. Alright.
Thank God so much for the kind of great love that they have upon my husband. Because this is an history. I'd never believed such thing in my life. Why the thing shocked me most, everybody died. My husband was the only surviving person. And if you see the video, the way everything happened in the video and he came out alive, you know God have already perfect his mercy already. But if it's not God's perfection, even with the time with their son, the time they waste, is enough for someone to give up when you watch the video. But God, by infinite mercy, when I watch it, I say, God, you came down by yourself. You didn't say angel. You didn't say anybody. You just came down from heaven by yourself to bring my husband heart.
Good morning. Welcome to today's episode of The Heart of the Matter. This episode is a human interest episode. I've got as guest today Mr. Harrison Okene, who is the sole survivor of a boating accident. And we're going to hear his story. We're going to hear the story behind the story. Mr. Okene, you're welcome to The Heart of the Matter.
Thank you very much.
Now, Mr. Okene is a graduate in hotel and catering management and was acting as the catering officer on the boat that actually sank.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us, what was it like the day of the accident? No premonitions that something bad was going to happen?
No information.
You just woke up in the morning?
I just woke up in the morning and I went to the bathroom to paste, and I met 3 others in the bathroom. They were pasting already, so it's okay, let me give them some time to finish pasting. Then I went to the toilet. Let me finish toileting. Maybe before finishing, maybe they might have been through with the paste. So I was inside when the vessel capsized.
Were the seas rough? Was
Yes.
there a storm?
Yes, there is a storm.
Have you
The
been
sea
through
was
storms
rough.
before?
Yes, several times, because always I think it was from July to August, the seas always rough.
Yes, and this accident actually happened at the end of May,
Yes.
which is also in the heart of the rainy season.
Rainy season,
Okay.
yeah.
So what was unusual about this storm?
Yeah, what's unusual about it is we have been on the sea, not today, we are so confident. A thing like this have never happened before. So we do pass through storms several times, and when a storm like that, we're always sailing. But this one was so different.
Okay, how many days had you been at sea when this happened?
I've been in Port Harcourt ashore for 2 weeks. So I was cross-posted to West Cravos. So I've been on board a vessel for 2 weeks and 3 days.
Oh, you were already on the vessel for 2 weeks and 3
3
days.
days, yeah.
And then you woke up in the morning, everybody did their normal routine.
Normal routine, yeah.
And then this storm started.
Yeah.
And what happened? I mean, there were 12 of you on board that vessel. 10 bodies have been found, but 1 person is still missing. You are the 12th person that is here live in this studio today. So what happened? What was going through your mind as this storm was raging?
Yeah, when the storm was going on, I was in my cabin. If the storm is going on, we don't know by the vibration of the vessel. So when the vessel engine is on speed, we know there's storm. Because it's like trying to battle with the storm. So we're inside and we're always okay. So I woke up because of the sound. I opened my Bible.
What was this sound?
The sound I was hearing was the sea hitting the vessel, boom, boom, from both sides, like that. So I woke up, I opened my Bible, I read the Psalm 54, I prayed, I went to the bathroom.
Okay, so all right, now you came out of the bathroom, back to your cabin?
No, I was still in the bathroom.
Okay, so this happened while you were in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. And so what happens next? Were people screaming and shouting on the vessel?
Yeah, when I was in the bathroom, when the vessel went aside, the first sound I heard was like this verse is about sinking. It's about sinking. So there's a guy at the bathroom with me that's saying that. So to me, I was thinking maybe he's joking. All I could see next is the light went off.
Okay.
And the vessel capsized.
Okay. So the vessel capsizes. What happened to the other crew? You didn't see anybody?
I didn't see it because everybody was blacked out. And they were shouting. I was hearing some shouting, Jesus, like that. Everybody was just shouting. So one guy was just shouting, who knows the way, who knows the way out, who knows the way out, who knows the way out. But I was locked up inside the toilet. So I was trying to open the door. The other guys were already looking for the way out.
All this time, no water?
No water.
Okay, so you know the vessel is not on, is
Not the right
capsized.
position.
Was
Yes,
it
that's
upside down?
Upside down.
Upside down.
Yeah.
And there's no water in the vessel yet?
No.
And you sense, you don't know where you are?
No.
But you sense you're probably sinking?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, what happens next?
I was also trying to open the door so I can come out. So I managed to open the door. I came out. The glass, the mirrors we have in the bathroom, all got broken. WCs all got broken. We were on the floor. So I was matching them. They were tearing my legs. Also with others, I was moving. And one guy was on phone. So I saw the reflection of the phone. So I saw the direction they were going through. So I have to like join them.
Okay.
But we are
So
four.
there are four of you now. You don't know what's happened to all the others?
They were at the front.
Okay.
I was at the back. I was the last.
Okay.
So we went through towards the water tidal, the alleyway to the water tidal.
Okay.
And we were facing the water tidal. The guy that was at the front was the one holding the phone. All we could see is the water coming with the full force.
Okay. Into the boat?
Into the boat.
Into the capsized boat?
Yeah.
Okay. And then at what point did you lose sight of any other of your comrades on the boat?
Yeah. I saw the water cover the first guy, cover the second one. As I was about to cover the third one, I decided to go back inside the vessel. So I was running.
So water is beginning to submerge the other people.
Yeah.
Did you see them struggle?
Yeah, they could not shout because the water has already covered them. So we was trying to like swim out.
Okay.
Still
And then you decided when you saw the water coming to go back to the toilet?
To the vessel.
To the...
Yeah, the toilet was by your left. I was just like going inside straight, but I know left is the toilet. When I go straight, I'm going towards another toilet again, which is for the officers.
Okay. Okay, so what happens now? You get to the toilet you're heading for.
No.
Where did you get to?
As I was turning back going to the toilet, the water covered me as well.
Okay.
So I was swimming inside the water. Everywhere was black out. I was not seeing anything. So plus the force of the water, everything pushed me down to the bathroom.
Okay, so the current pushes you
Back
into
to the
the
bathroom, yeah.
What happens next?
And the door got locked.
Okay, the door in the bathroom just got locked.
Got locked, yeah.
Somebody lock it?
No.
Was it the force of the water?
No,
What do you think? How do you think that door got locked?
I can't really tell.
Was that what saved you? The fact that the door got locked and more water couldn't come in?
No.
Okay, so then what happens? You're
was-
in the water.
I was in the water.
You're in the toilet.
In the toilet, in the vessel, down the sea. As I was there, the vessel now hits the mud under the sea.
Okay, so this vessel has been sinking all this
Yeah.
time, and now it's reached the bottom. But
bottom of the sea.
how deep was that?
When the divers told me, they told me 900 feet.
900 feet.
Yeah. But when they were saying it in my complaint, they were saying about 30-something meters.
Okay, 30-something meters is probably about 900 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're there in the water. How did you survive?
So I was there, the whole place was blacked out. I was shouting, Jesus, Jesus, help me. I don't deserve this. My wife cannot be a widow at this time.
So these are the things that are going through your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to come back. If you just hold that thought, we want to know what was going through your mind. Viewers, stay tuned to The Heart of the Matter, where we're talking to Mr. Harrison Okene, the sole survivor of a boating accident. Back with you in a moment.
I just came back from church with my family. So my wife just brought food. We were eating when my phone rang that, look, I see Harrison, their boat sank. I say, sank where? in the sea. I say, are you people serious? He said, yes, it's not a joke. This is not a joke matter. This is a very serious issue. I said, the food, I lost appetite immediately, and I left the food. I picked my phone, and I make a call. I called the personnel manager instantly, and I asked him, what is going on? I heard that the Harrison boat sank in the high sea. He said, yes. He said, but they are working on it now. He said, they have sent the rescue team to the place to rescue them. I'm praying seriously. I say, God, the comment I made, I say, God, if you can take care of Jonah for 3 days and 3 nights, I say, I know you can take care of my brother, and you will survive. We will survive from this incident. Before the thing happened, the wife's phone, someone stole the phone, the wife's phone. So people were calling the wife to get to the wife, to pass the information to the wife. But thank God the phone was lost. So that information did not get to her. And I did not go to her and tell her that this is what is going on. I just kept it secret from her. And I told my other brothers and sisters that nobody should go to her and tell her such information. Towards in the evening, around 7, the personnel manager now called me that your faith have brought your brother alive. Your brother is alive. That thing, that is like I should jump out from the car. It's like the car should open, I should come out. And even I nearly leave the steering, my hand. I was something else. That is, I should just jump out that my brother is alive. That I was filled with joy. God perfected his work. He made us to understand that he's the same yesterday, today, and forever.
I was even in school when my husband called that they will be going out of network now. That I shouldn't be afraid. And I was writing an exam. I was going out of network. I said, I will call you. I said, okay, I'm writing an exam. I'll call you. But I said, then you just want to tell me. I don't know if I will call back. Then network is already out of you. I said, okay, no problem. Just go safely. God is with you. So we called you. I went for exam. So when I came out, I really tried to the number. If I can just hear his voice again. I said, this man, they've gone out of network. God guide him. Oh, no, before you go, I'll always commit to your hands. So that was just my own. I said, I left. So that was on Sunday morning. When the incident happened, I didn't know I wanted to go to church. When I slept, I was just I was not really myself. I would try to call him. I said, well, this man told me that they're out of network. Why am I not bothering myself for calling him today, Sunday, when I know that he says he's going to be out of network like 3 or 2 days? That will call me. I should do more. So when I say, but I just feel bored. I just want to hear his voice. On Monday, I said, okay, he said 2 days. On Tuesday, Jesus, nothing. I tried the 2 number, everything switched off. I said, Jesus, this kind of network that this man, they cannot. So I even called my husband brother. And I said, brother, I've not heard from my husband. Oh. He said, everything is fine now. Everything is fine. I said, no, everything is fine. That maybe it's just network. Then I don't know that they've already heard what is going on already. Early morning like this, my husband brother now called. He said, I said, sir. He said, it has been long that you came to my place, so I will even stay close these days. Now you cannot even visit me. I want to come to my house now. And I look and say, should this kind of money? But that will just call me. I should call to his house. I want to see me. I think I go to work now. Which kind of call be this one? Immediately, I say, God. So when he landed the story, in short, it was I don't know if it's me that thing is really happening to. Because somebody told me that this kind of thing will happen to me in my life. I will never believe that. I was just like, Jesus. I was just imagine the kind of love God really have for me, my husband, the entire family. I was really imagining the kind of love. You know, when my husband came that period, now take me 2 weeks. See, when he sleep, I'll be looking at him like this. Are you sure that I would just be looking at him like this? Because when he saw all the skin were peeling, it was not himself. Every area of the body was white. His skin started peeling off. He had a very strong injury, the legs everywhere. So I was just looking at, when he sleep, I was looking at him like this. Because the shock is still there. When you wake up and say, he said the bed is inside the sea. Oh, please, I should get up. Let's get up from this bed. This bed is I say, no river here. Yes, no sea. You're on the bed. Don't fear. You will not sleep. I will just imagine myself that God, you mean this thing happened and you will blood this man alive? Because I imagine some people are crying now deeply. Some people are really in pain. But I'm here today with this man with joy.
Welcome back to the Heart of the Matter, where we're talking to Mr. Harrison Okene, the sole survivor of a boating accident. So, Harrison, you were in the water, you've swum and you've been forced by the current back into the bathroom, the door locks behind you, and you suddenly realize you've hit the bottom of the sea. You've hit the seabed, which is about 30 meters or 900 feet below the surface. What happened next? How did you survive it?
Yeah, when I was swimming inside the water, so I tried to bring my hands outside so that I could be able to breathe. So as I brought my head outside, there's a hair trapped in that place. I wasn't able to breathe.
Okay, so now there's an air bubble in the boat.
Yeah.
Everything is submerged in water,
Yeah.
but for this little, about how big is this air bubble?
It's just about 3 meters.
Okay, and the water, I'm sure the water in that place must have been really cold.
Yes, really, really cold.
Okay, now what was happening in your mind? You've gotten into the air bubble, okay? Your body is partly in cold water, freezing cold water, which can kill. And you get into this air bubble. What's going on in your mind?
What is going on in my mind at that point in time, I was hearing all of my colleagues shouting. So I was thinking I'm going to die because I've never experienced anything like that.
You could still hear them shouting?
Yeah.
Okay.
So because I've never experienced anything like that before. So I was thinking I'm going to die. I was just shouting, Jesus, 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 Jesus. But I was surprised. I was just like, this is a job I just got not up to 3 years. It's just 2 years and 4 months. Lord Jesus, you gave me this job. I did not look for this job myself. I cannot die like this. My wife cannot be a widow at this time.
Any children?
I don't have a kid. And I remind him on one thing. You said marriage is a gift and a reward from the Lord. I have not gotten any because I don't have kid. 5 years in marriage, nothing. Is this your reward for me or what?
So all this was happening in your mind?
In my mind.
In this air bubble?
In this air bubble.
Now, Harrison, you were not rescued for 3 days. What did you do in those 3 days?
To me, when I was there, I did not even know that it's up to 3 days. I was thinking it's just a day, maybe get into the evening. As I was there, I was shouting, I was hearing my colleagues shouting, God help me, God help me, God help me. I keep on shouting to them that I'm here. They will be shouting, God help me.
So there must have been other air bubbles where they were also trapped?
Yes.
Okay.
And suddenly, I would just hear them as if the water is boiling. Blue, 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 just drink water and they will pass out. So I was also there. So you get to understand, I was not hearing any noise again. So I was thinking maybe I was getting to an end. So I was just like, let me try and go out from the boat by myself. Because I remember the word of God, they say, help yourself before I will help you. So I opened the door, I came out. I was not seeing anything, I was just touching, feeling the places. And I saw a room, a cabin by my left. And I opened the door, I saw a life jacket floating. There's 2 lights on it. So I picked the light, I put on my borsacks. I have to swim down to the water if I can be able to escape. When I got down the water, the cold was too much. My leg got freeze, so I have to come back.
And you were able to find your way back?
Back.
To the bubble where you had been?
Yes.
Okay.
So it get to, when I said, okay, let me go back again. So I have to get the coveralls. I have to tie them like a rope at the door. So I see no smoking signal. I have to put it at that entrance. So as I'm swimming back, when I see that, I know that is where I was coming from.
Okay, so you've made yourself a route.
A rope.
To be able to get
back to that point. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And now, you're thinking to yourself, my wife, I don't want my wife to become a widow.
Yeah.
I've got a whole life in front of me. And you're saying to God, Lord, you didn't give me this miracle job just for me to die.
To die, yeah.
What else was going through your mind? And 2-3 days, did you think about drinking water, about food? What about those things? Were you able to, any nourishment at all?
No, because I know I have access to none. Because there is a place you normally have them and it's right down the water because it was close to the whale house. So when the vessel went down, that was the first place that went to the mud. So I know I have access to nothing. So I was just there. So when I go down, I try to come back. When I'm getting weak, I pour the water on my body. I will go back to where I am.
So were you totally in the air bubble, or were you just, your head, how much of your body was actually in the bubble, and how did you get to that position?
If I'm in the water, that I want to bring my head out, it will be about 3 meters.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have to like break the fibers in the body of the vessel. I have to pull them with my hands.
Okay, this is the fibers that made up the structure of the vessel.
Yes.
You broke them and used them to support
sustain
yourself.
myself. So that's from my waist up will be at the air bubble. My waist down will be in the water.
And what about that cold? Wasn't that affecting your body? What
Very,
about
very cold.
your limbs?
It was affecting me seriously.
This is a miracle.
That is it.
Now, what about the day that people showed up to rescue you? How did the rescue operation happen? Did you have in your mind that I'm sure somebody's going to come and try and rescue me? What was going on? You mean, as far as getting out of that place, you've made your own efforts, you couldn't get anywhere. You kept on having to go back to this air bubble you were in. But did you have expectations that people will come for you? What also was your expectation of God in all this?
When I was there, since I've tried my best, I could not come out. To be here, I just decided, Father, let the will be done as it is in heaven. Because when I get to any difficulty in life, I make the sign of cross. And when I make the sign of cross, I always get through. So when I did the sign of cross, I was just calm. But I was having difficulties in terms of breathing. So I have to open my mouth, start breathing.
Okay, so by this time, after all this time, the oxygen in this air bubble is beginning to go.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard for you to get any oxygen from.
And the water was even rising.
Okay.
So the water rise to an extent, it stopped. So I was just there, just quiet, so I slept.
You were able to sleep in the midst of all this. And then the rescue happens.
And then I was there, and after some time, I heard a sound at the bottom of the vessel. Boom, boom, boom.
So the bottom of the vessel is actually
At the
above
top.
you. Okay.
So I heard a sound, and I have to like go down to the water again and go to the water dispenser, and I brought the filter out. Because that is what I can be able to use to hit that same pan, because it's very, very thick. So I have to use it to hit the pan back, boom, boom, boom. So the diver discovered there's somebody that is transferring his signal.
Okay.
So he heard the sound and he went back to the supervisor and told him there's somebody that is in that vessel that's still alive. So he came back to the vessel, and when he came in, he went to a different direction. I saw the light. So before I got into the water, he has gone far. So I have to like come back so I will not get lost. So I came back. I was still praying.
What were you wearing all this time? You were in the bathroom.
I was putting on just solid bosses.
Okay.
So you get to understand, I was just like praising God, praising God, praising God, because I know with this I can just go. If it is death, let me just go. So suddenly I saw a light again coming. The light was getting bold. So at some time I saw the water boiling. I know he's a diver. So I saw him, he was going to the left-hand side again, not coming to me direct. So I have to like go back into the water. I said, no, if I grab this guy is going to like use his jackknife on me. So I have to like tap him, the oblique cord on his neck, and I have to shake back. So he was afraid, he was running. That maybe it's a ghost or a big fish. Because I was there when sharks were eating my colleagues. So
sharks actually came
into the vessel, yes, because of the bleeding, the blood.
Okay.
So they have to like rush in, start eating. So when he saw me waving my hands at him, so he have to like come back and hold my hands. In his mind, he has seen a dead body. When he hold my hands, I was also holding his hand. He said, the guy is alive. The camera that is at his front of him, at the mask, now picked me, so they discovered my life. So they said they should keep me accompanied, should give me assurance that I'm going to survive. So that is where I came in contact with the diver. And he has to like make a preparation. He gave me water to drink to confirm if I'm really a human, because he was afraid as well, that he has not seen it before. That if he's the one, he's going to die. So he gave me the water to drink to confirm if I'm really a human. And I drank the water very well. And I was calm, I was comfortable, because I have made up my mind that whether good or bad, I'm no longer afraid. So he was asking, are you not afraid? I said, I can never be afraid.
Now, he was asking you all these questions in the bubble?
Yeah. He was using thumbs up signal.
Okay, so you're signaling to each
Yeah.
other. Okay. And then how did they now get you out?
So he has to go back to the water and get me the diver's beds, safety beds, and put it on me. And right in the water, I stood up. I was able to bend myself. I stood up and I put all the thing, and the guy was surprised. I still have this kind of strength. So he went back again, told me I should be calm, that he's coming. And I went back and he brought me the mask, the diving mask, and put it on me. So like bet everything, and they confirmed that I'm okay. So I spoke with the supervisor, called Kobe, on the phone. So we were talking, and I said, okay, I should be calm, and now we are going. And I said, no, I'm very, very cold, that I cannot make the journey. He said, okay, they will pour me hot water. So they have to like pour me warm water on me. So I was like, I regained my strength a bit. So like, we swim out to the vessel. I will have to go down again to the wheelhouse and go through the wheelhouse. So I was not taken to the surface of the water, I was taken to the compressor chamber.
Okay.
For there for about 68 hours.
Okay, so you went into a decompression chamber because you had been in
too long in the water.
Totally unprotected from pressure. You're now taken into decompression chamber. You spent 60 hours in there, almost as long as you've been trapped.
Yes, in the water.
In the water. And then finally, after you come out, you meet your wife.
Yeah, well, that same day when I was in the decompression chamber, when they checked my BP, everything was okay. Checked my pulse, everything was okay. They were surprised. Who are you? I was like, you can't ask me. Go and ask God. It's as if He has perfected everything before that day. So that's why nothing was even doing me.
So really, you were a Jonah, because 3 days in the belly of a vessel, and then you came out. God spared you.
That is it.
And now He's going to use you. Thank you very much for sharing with our viewers your own story. God bless you and continue to use you, deliver you and keep you as you make your journey through life. Viewers, thank you for watching this episode of The Heart of the Matter. We do look forward to seeing you again next week when we have another episode of The Heart of the Matter. Harrison Okene, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.